Okay, all right. Some of you can be a lot. The hat is out of the bag. There's no putting the cat back in the bag now. During a live that I did about an hour ago in the potting bench, I disclosed a little bit of information that I've been keeping under my own hat for some time, and I have had about 30 inbox messages ever since. So it's probably just best to address it. I will be at Wisley giving a talk at 2 p.m. next Saturday. That's Saturday the 22nd of April. I've been invited by the National Iris Association for the National Iris Show and Clematis Show that's taking place at Wisley, not this weekend but next weekend. That's the weekend of the 22nd and 23rd of April, and I will be speaking on behalf of the Iris Association at around 2 p.m. About irises and their use in the new modern cottage garden. Now, I've kept it under my hat, and it's probably a little bit stupid of myself. Obviously there's 17,000 of you guys that are always looking to say hello and make contact, but it's made me realise over the last few months just how socially awkward I've actually become, which might come as a little bit of surprise, because in front of the camera I'm very, very natural. I'm talking to you as I would do as all of you were my friends and you were here in my home and we were just having a chat over a cup of tea. But recent events over the last couple of months and a couple of events that I have attended have made me realise just how socially awkward that I've become in large situations. I've recently had to go to London, which was the first time I've been to London in a very, very long time. Incredibly nervous. And I know everybody gets nervous about different things, but you know, virtually had a panic attack on the tube. Something I keep to myself. I'm used to being on my own all the time, just me and the dog. Obviously Mark is here and he goes off to work, but I spend an awful lot of time on my own, both at work, where I work on my own in people's homes on my own, or at home on my own, where I'm sometimes talking to you guys, but spend huge amounts of time actually on my own and have become really quite shy in normal public situations. So speaking in public is going to be particularly nerve-wracking. It's been something that I've been keeping on and on and on, putting to the back of my head, thinking that if I ignore it, it will go away. But it's something that needs to be done. I was very, very, very touched, and I mean I was really very touched to be asked by the National Bearded Iris Association to actually talk. It's lovely that an association such as them actually values the content that I produce. And of course, speaking at these kind of events, especially at Wisley, and if you're a gardener like me, it's one of those sort of wonderful places where you gravitate towards and queue that you really hope that you'll end up with eventually. But I've got a lot coming up over the next couple of weeks. I'll say next week, 22nd, you can catch me at Wisley at 2 p.m. talking about irises in the modern cottage garden at Wisley. But then after that, we've got Hampton, we've got Chelsea, and we've got Hampton Court, which sees me out and about in public again, which I don't know. I feel quite shy about. I'm never particularly confident about how I look. Nothing ever fits. I never look like I want to look or envisage in my head. So I'm also always very, very awkward in those situations. But the cat is most definitely out of the bag. And thank you. I've had, probably say, 20 or so messages over the last hour or so saying, wait a minute, we didn't know about this, why didn't you tell us about this? So now you all know. I will be at Wisley speaking about irises in the modern cottage garden at 2 p.m. on Saturday the 22nd of April. So please, if you do see me, you come and see me. It's my first time out of the box doing this kind of thing that's not vlogging media on Instagram, YouTube, Facebook, all of those kind of things, and TikTok. It's actually in public, and I'm going to have to get over an awful lot of my insecurities, and I hope that you are all very, very nice to me when you do see me, and you will go easy with me with your heckling and your questions. See, I'm making up all these scenarios in my head. Anyway, if you do want to pop along and say hello, please do. That's 2 p.m. on the 22nd of April. Please be careful with me. I should be very, very nervous, and my husband Mark will be hiding somewhere in the crowd. He will be doing bits and pieces for my PowerPoint presentation, which again, typically I've put to the back of my mind and done absolutely nothing with, but I really need this weekend to crack on and get something prepared for that. Anyway, I will hopefully see a few of you there, but please be nice to me. I'm very, very, very nervous about it. Anyway, I'll see you soon. Take care. Bye-bye.